address something, and you guys might think it's weird, but you've seen the titles. Dude, where's your beard? The reason I want to do this, make this particular blog, is because it seems like it doesn't matter what topic that I teach on my ministry channel, Fountain of Israel, or whether I have a discussion right here with you guys, right here. What's weird is that it doesn't matter what the topic is. Someone's going to come and they're going to make the comment. They're going to say, hey, where's your beard? And you won't believe what's, some of the comments is. And now mind you, it does not matter the topic that I'm talking about. Okay? Doesn't matter. I can talk about head covering. I can talk about prophecy. I can talk about the dietary law. I can talk about the holy days. I could talk about anything. And somewhere in the keyboards, the comment commandos will come in and they'll say things like, for example, dude, where's your beard? They may say, I can't listen to you. You don't even have on a beard. I had another comment that said, brother, how can you be talking about the law and you don't have a beard? And I just want to address something. The main thing that upsets me, okay, or irritates me, I'm not super mad, but it irritates me. Shalom, paratrooper. What gets me is no one takes the time just for 1 second, and say, brother, are you able to grow a full beard? Nobody. On none of my videos that I've seen, and if you go to Fountain of Israel, the YouTube channel, it's approaching 300 lessons now, 297 or something like that last time I checked. And no one, and I can't tell you, the sad part is I can't even tell you which video to go to find the comments, because I only have one lesson on the beard. And the comments are not there. They're in other random lessons. Over there. So I don't even know what's going on. So I can't even tell you to go check it out. I can't even tell you that. But what they do, no one simply says, brother, are you able to? No one has simply asked that question. We had a little technical difficulties right there with the connection. No one has simply asked that. Here's my thing. All you have to do is simply ask that simple question. That's all you have to do. And yet, no one asked that simple question. And what's funny is, I can simply answer the question. No, I don't have a beard. No, I don't grow my beard and then shave it off. I just don't. I don't have a beard. I just don't. I don't grow a beard. I don't have a beard. I have this little bit under my lip or whatever. And every now and then, let me just go ahead and tell you, every now and then, I'll get a couple of whiskers here and there or something like that. I mean, whiskers. But you would never look at those whiskers and tell me, oh, yeah, that's a beard. And I can count the whiskers in my hand. And it happens every so often. No, I don't wake up every day, give myself a shave and lather up with the facial cream. This is what I have. This is it. This is it. But here's the thing. If that is what's holding you back, if that is your soul, if that's your litmus test on whether or not I'm telling the truth, the litmus test on whether or not I'm coming from the Bible or if I'm just coming from my own personal opinion or something like that, don't need you to fellowship with me, follow my videos or anything like that. I don't need that because because it's silly. It's silly. I'm not even angry anymore. I just think it's absolutely absurd that people who like to fancy themselves as reasonably intelligent, that they would assume that genetically every male can grow a beard. You assume genetically that every male can grow a beard. So I got nothing else to talk. I got nothing to say to you. I got nothing to say to you if that is your assumption, right? I don't I don't get it. I don't get it. And then some people maybe suggest, some people in the past, they would suggest and say, well, why don't you take a razor? Because they said, okay, if you have a beard, don't cut it off, don't shave or anything like that. Well, why don't you take a razor and scrape it across my face or whatever, and then start, trying to, the process of growing a beard. Okay, if you believe the law is not to shave, but you're telling me to shave to get a beard, not to shave it. But you're telling me to shave in the first place. And what do you want me to do? You want me to scrape across, we talking about a razor, talking about to scrape across my skin or break the skin or whatever to open it up so the hairs can start coming out and all that. I'm still doing something that you yourself believe I shouldn't be doing. I shouldn't be putting a razor across my face. Also, if the Most High did not give me a beard, bear with me, folks. I understand this is a silly, silly video. But you have to understand what I have to deal with. You have to understand that this is something that I don't know what it is, okay? I understand. I know I got a young face. I understand. I get it. I get it. I know. I get people all the, oh, you look like a young boy, little boy, whatever. Yeah, I'm in my 40s, okay? I get it. I know. But this is what I have to deal with. So if the Most High said, okay, genetically, I'm not going to have a beard, what do you want me to do about it? I'm talking to the keyboard commandos out there, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking to those guys. What exactly do you want me to do about it? Okay? If a sister could not have a baby and she's barren, besides praying to the Most High, should she go through all these fertility treatments and try to change herself biologically so that she can now have a baby? I mean, should she do that and alter? So I don't understand. I don't get it. Bless you, brother. So someone who they take some growth hormones for whatever reason. They want to take some growth hormones to alter something. I mean, if they had a pill for someone to get taller or something or whatever, should we do that? No. Okay, so if the Most High didn't bless me with a full beard where I look like, ZZ Top or something like that, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I go with what I deal with what I'm dealing with. Shalom, Mordecai. Shalom. I deal with what I deal with. I don't. I said before that Israel, and I don't mean just Israel, with the hue. I mean Israel who want to go the way of Yah. I'm talking about the people who actually want to go the way of Yah. We always find something to debate about. We always find something to fight about. Something that divides us. When are we, just for once, when are we going to look for something that brings us together? When are we going to do that? I'm waiting on that. When are we going to do that? When are we going to say, you know what? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that we can agree on. When? I don't. Believe me, I know Israel's, until Messiah comes back, until Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ, Yahweh Shai, till he comes back, Israel's going to be divided. Because I said all those names because that's another reason that people use to be divided. Beards, that's not enough. Fringes, that's not enough. The name, that's not enough. No, they can find anything that can divide us. Instead of trying to find common ground. And everybody and everyone is like, okay, I understand. Everyone has a different doctrine or whatever. Okay, I'm great. Fine. Okay, fine. Everyone has a different doctrine. But is that your pet doctrine? Is that's the one for you? That's the one. Whether or not a brother's wearing his fringes or not, or beard, or saying a name. Look, as far as the fringes, okay. Do I wear fringes sometimes? Yes. I wear fringes sometimes. Yes, I do. Do I wear fringes every single day? No. I don't wear fringes every single day. I wear them sometimes. I wear them on the holy days. I wear them, you know, it just depends. Sometimes I wear them, sometimes I don't. But I'm not gonna judge a brother based on whether or not he's wearing the fringes. Some people who don't wear the fringes actually justify it because they say in Jeremiah and also in Hebrews 8 that, we're under the new covenant. There's going to be a new covenant. Now, we all know that fringes stood for the commandments. It reminded us, kept us in remembrance. It was ever before our face. But in the new covenant, it's supposed to be written on our heart and in our minds, right? So some people, that's how they justify that. Some people may be, they're dogmatic on the name. And I've studied the name. I have. I participated in roundtables and I've listened to debates back and forth. And you know what I found? Now, don't get me wrong. If there's anyone out there who are they're sold on whichever name that they have, they're completely sold on it. No problem. I'm sure you have your reasons why you're sold on it. That's okay. But you know what I found in the studies? That no one that is not conclusive. Not conclusive. The reason why it's not conclusive is because nobody agrees on what is the actual sacred name. And if you're Messianic, then we know that, in Revelation, okay, there's a name written on them that nobody knew. Now, don't get me wrong. I know in Psalms, his name is, Yah. Okay, I know, Yah. I know the Tetragrammaton is, Yahweh, Yahweh. Okay, Yod-He, Wah-He. I understand. But you still got Yahuwah, Yahweh, Yahweh. If you want to go to the Messiah, what? Yeshua, Yahushua, Yahuwah, Yehoshua, Yahweh Shai. Which one is the one? Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's someone out there who can simply say, okay, this is the one, and this is why. But why is it conclusive? Why is it not conclusive? Why is it not proven beyond a shadow of a doubt? I know you've accepted it. I know that. Okay, we were having some technical difficulties here, but I know some people are going to be like, well, brother, you don't understand. You gotta go to this text and do you read the Hebrew and this and that. Okay, I get it. I told you I've been studying it. My point is that it's not conclusive. But here's also my point. We don't find an area that we can agree on. We can't get there. We have our pet doctrine that you need to adopt this way of thinking, or I'm not gonna even, I can't even deal with you. So who has it 100% right? I'm not talking about the Messiah. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the prophets. I'm talking about us today. Who has it 100% right? Who's so sure that they got it down perfectly? Whether it be the name, whether it be Torah, no matter what it is, you got it down 100%. That's why I call a lot of them pet doctrines. I understand there's going to be some division. I understand that people interpret the scriptures and interpret these topics a little bit differently. I get it. I understand. Okay? I understand. But who has it 100% right? Point this person out to me. Leave a link below. Point it out to me so I can meet the person who has it 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt. No questions asked. This person has it 100% right. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic with it. I'm just saying that we have all this division. Let's find some common ground. Because if we can't even live amongst each other, that's like community living and all that. If we can't even do that, we should at least be able to network with one another, right? We should. When this world starts falling apart and things, I mean, that's why we're prepping. That's why we're trying to prepare ourselves. That's why we're trying to serve the Most High, trying to get closer, trying to strive to enter in. Can we at least network with each other? I mean, if I got 500 pounds of, fresh corn, can I get some rice? Can we network? But no, my lack of a beard gets in the way. We can't even talk. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because people are so in love with their doctrine. People are so in love with, I'll just stick to doctrine. They're so in love with their own opinion. They're so in love with their own perspective that they're not even interested in finding some sort of common ground. So let me just simply say this, and I'll just close it out. If my lack of a beard, and I should say, my lack of the ability to grow a beard causes you not to listen or fellowship or build with me or whatever, that is totally fine. Totally fine. But I did this video, so I hope that it mitigates some of the comments. But some people don't pay attention, and they're gonna make some comments anyway. So if my lack of a beard really turns you off, just makes you upset, hey, this brother, he doesn't have a beard, looks too young, okay, that's totally fine with me. Doesn't make me upset at all. I was just disappointed at the ignorance of someone. Instead of asking the question, hey brother, can you grow a full beard? Instead of asking the question, they make the assumption. That's the part that confused me. But that's enough of beard talk. It's Israelite Prepper. Says here, trying to reconnect. So if you guys looking at me stare at the screen, my apologies. But I don't want to ramble on, and it's not recording. But the time is running, so I will bring this video to a close. Sorry for the blank stares, but there's on my screen there's a spinning saying it's reconnecting, and it hasn't done it yet. But with that, I'm gonna see you guys next time. This is Israelite Prepper. See you on the next video.